We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our second NaNoWriMo, I believe this is. We're going to be doing word sprints just like last week, and it's going to be great fun, I hope. I will be running the sprints over in the Discord as well to help keep time. And once again, because I forgot to think about prompts until very recently, we're going to use some of Andrew's that are in the Discord. So how's everyone doing? How's it going for you this November, either Nano or just creatively? If you are not participating in Nano, I'll do Emma first since Kelly, you just got here. So I'll give you a few seconds.
On Friday night, I logged into the Nano website for the first time all month and registered my project. So that's how November's going for me. Which has been really busy and sick and all sorts of things. But I finally pulled up my project and got on the Nano website. So I've written 1,000 words. So not very much, but
I'm super impressed that you signed up.
Yeah,
after that long.
10 days.
Better luck next year.
Yeah.
Kyra.
Well, see, this is funny because Friday night I decided to quit Nano. So I don't know if we just kind of
just passed the energy.
Yeah.
Passed the baton on. I just was this is some of you who've been here for a while know this is probably character growth for me to just have quit Nano because I didn't feel like it was serving me. I felt like I'm not in a rush to write a book because I've already got things in the pipeline with my agents. I have been thinking about how I can write a really crappy book in 1 month or a pretty okay book in 4 months, and I might just do that. And it was just not making me super stressed, but more stressed than I needed for someone who really didn't need to prove that I could do it. So I quit. I was several days ahead. Even I was just no. So that's where I'm at. But I am going to be working tonight on my agents have the next thing they want to see. They've told me what it is. So I'm going to be working on that.
Nice.
I'm also very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes.
And everyone who knows me is proud of me for quitting a thing. So.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like Nano's very much not for everyone and not necessarily for every year. It could be for you some years and then other years just not, like you said, be serving you. So way to go.
And I think it was good to start it because it did kind of kick off some drafting and my drafting was a little rusty, but I just didn't feel like it needed to continue at the pace that it was. So,
yeah.
Don't regret doing the first part of it. Don't regret quitting.
Love it. I am behind, but less behind after doing a bunch of writing yesterday. So I think I am 8,000 words behind, 7,000 words behind. So that's not impossible for me to make up in one day, but it's taking me a little bit to get into it. I feel like I need to just take a day to sit down, and I only have 9 chapters plotted, and that doesn't work well for me typically. So I need to sit down and plot a little more. So I'll probably do that on a slow day at work sometime this week. And so hoping to just keep on par. Not get farther behind, and then hopefully have a good writing day at some point. But it's fun. I had an amazing sprint yesterday. I'm so glad I was doing sprints in the Discord, so Andrew was there to witness it with me. But I had a huge sprint, and that was the first time I was I'm feeling this story. So it was my best sprint of all time. So I'm hoping I can keep up that energy today.
No pressure.
Yeah, What about you, Kelly? What's going on in your life?
It has been a very sick month in this household, but I'm finally on an upswing. I had a cough forever to the point where my ribs hurt all the time, but it's getting better now. So once again, it's going to be a reorganization Sunday for me and hopefully immediately kick the week off with some
Love
sense of
it.
what is happening.
Scrolling through the chat here. Hi,
And Griswold
everyone.
wants to know how many words you like. I'm guessing like what was the super sprint?
I got 913 words in 15 minutes. I don't know if it will ever happen again, but it was amazing. I just like blacked out.
And you should brag about it.
Yeah, I got home and my heart was pounding still. Like, all right, I think I'm gonna set up the sprint to run in maybe a minute. So you can talk amongst yourselves for a moment while I get that together.
Love seeing what everyone's working on in the chat.
Yeah, the energy of Nano is always so fantastic.
Yeah. And I think it's just always fun to see the variety of things that people are working on very, very different projects in the comments, and just fun that we all kind of get to come together in this shared space and have fun writing together, even though we're all writing very different things.
Yes, it was awesome. Nicole said it. Someone being there to see it too is awesome. Yeah, it was really fun. It was Andrew and Ness and I were sprinting for maybe an hour or so. It was really fun. If you're not in the Discord and you want to be, you should add Kelly at A Tiny Disaster, and she can get you added over there. We don't do a ton, but we do sprint from time to time in November.
I feel like over time the Discord has like gradually gotten slightly more active. I wouldn't go as far as to say active, but more of us remember to poke in from time to time.
Yeah. Okay, so again, we've got prompts that were provided via Andrew. They're based on Andrew's characters. So this one is for Jacob. Something's on fire. Something is starting to burn bright or turn into ashes, or maybe there's a literal fire. And go. We're going to check back in 15 minutes. And that's time. How'd that go for everyone?
Got 220 words.
Nice. I got 659.
Nice.
See, Ness got 398. Way to go. Jill Catherine got 439. Great work, everyone. Debbie got 391. Maxwell got 639. Give ourselves a couple minutes and then go again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I gotta wait though, actually, for the Sprinto to calculate everyone's stuff. So we'll have a few minutes. What's everyone reading lately?
I got Fragile Threads of Power from the library, so I'm about 100 pages into it. It's pretty good so far.
My book club is doing The Scarlet Pimpernel, so I just started that. I have read it before, but I quite liked it at the time. I'll be interested to see, because I think I read it when I was in high school, so I'll be interested to see how I feel about it now.
Yeah.
I went over to Scribd to try to figure out what I've been listening to lately. I got distracted by whatever Ever and is.
That's what they rebranded to. They just like changed the app and everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I haven't looked on the app, because on the website, it's like, visit Everand, now included in your subscription. And there's still a Scribd logo beneath it.
Now
So-
Scribd is like just PDFs and stuff.
Oh.
Which like seems like, why wouldn't you make the PDFs something else? Were people really using Scribd for their like PDF capabilities? So yeah, it looks exactly the same on the inside, so I don't actually care that much. But it was surprising. I got my library hold in for the, what's it called? The book that comes after Astrid and Delilah. Iris. Kelly doesn't date. But I don't know. It's not my favorite of the three.
I still haven't finished it. It's been months. Like, that is a big part of my reading slump. It's just been sitting on my Kindle and me going, eh.
Yeah. I hadn't heard, I mentioned to Emma, I think, and she was like, oh, Kelly said she wasn't liking it either, or was struggling with it. But I must have missed that because I started it with such high hopes.
Rachel,
I think it was when you were gone.
Yeah, 'cause I messaged Rachel when it came out. I'm like, oh, struggled. And Rachel was like, oh, yes, anything, whatever the Shakespeare play is. I can't remember now.
Oh.
Rachel's all about it. So Rachel loved it.
Okay. I get that. I'm not much of a theater girl myself. I don't have the backstory for it to get all of it, maybe.
Unless there's a contemporary modern soundtrack. I have not paid that much attention. So.
I was very surprised that it's also fake dating when book 2 was fake dating.
Yeah. Oh, I just miss like the friend dynamic. I think I want more of that.
Yeah. I love a good friend dynamic. Nicole said the last 2 or 3 horror books I read were all 2 stars, but that she finished The Unmaking of June Farrow, and it was 5 stars if you enjoy stories with time travel. Sometimes I do, so I'll have to give it a shot.
I'm looking forward to like the year-end wrap-up that we normally do, and to hear from like everybody of like what were the best books you read this year, because I am so slumpy. So what are the like what is good? I should just go back and like read some old favorites.
I've had a really weird reading year. I feel like I don't know, like I always read pretty widely, but I read so much nonfiction this year.
That's cool though.
Yeah, it's been good. I've been enjoying it. I just might keep reading it, but when do we go next, Sprint Master?
Next sprint should be soon. Give me a sec. It's like 2 minutes. Got another prompt here from one of Andrew's characters. It is Ed. Slow things down and give your character a chance to take in how things are changing. And it's going to be another 15-minute sprint because I am the god of these sprints this evening. And I've decided I really like 15-minute ones.
Gotta recapture the magic.
Yeah.
Must be 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, we were talking a little bit about this yesterday too, but I have been finding 15 minutes this year to be like the perfect amount where I cannot get distracted. Because I feel bad because it's like, oh, come on, you can't do it for 15 minutes. You have to pick up your phone. Okay.
Love a little self-bullying.
Yeah.
Man, I just checked my Goodreads challenge and I'm 14 books behind.
I am so behind, and I did not set. I mean, I set like a 1 book a week goal.
Yeah, 52.
And I'm so behind.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That makes me feel so much better.
I haven't like outright hated anything I've read yet, but
I was so burnt out at the end of last year that I set a goal for 12 books in 2023, and I'm crushing it.
Good job.
Maybe a little ambitious, but at the time it really felt like, yeah. I mean, 12 books is still a book a month. That's not like
that's still
nothing.
better than a lot of people, or more than a lot of people.
Better, we can say.
I don't want to be elitist. Yeah, I think part of my thing is, and I haven't tried super hard to look, but I feel like I've like burned through too many of the books I was interested in that my library has, like audiobooks. And so I've had a harder time finding audiobooks that I want to read this year.
it's go time. We'll talk more about this in 15 minutes. last time.
How'd it go?
Pretty good. I got 531 that time. Realized like partway in that I needed to restructure something, so I got to do that fun first draft thing where you're like, and this is the new rule now, fix this later.
Always a delight.
Yeah, future me is gonna love that. Luckily, it'll just affect this one chapter and then everything after. But we've got Emma got 140. Great work, Emma. I'm reading them off from the Discord. Ness got 179. Andrew got 222. Joe Catherine got 127. Way to go, everyone. Nicole got 386. Nice. Nicole Swanson said that the prompt was really great for this last one. So again, big shout out to Andrew for those prompts. Maxwell got 682. Jennifer got 218. Maxwell said, I did keep writing for several seconds after the sprint ended, though. Listen, that's fair game.
How dare.
I won't tell anyone.
I'm going to tell everyone.
Stick with me.
How dare you get more words at our productivity night?
So I think we'll probably do one more 15-minute sprint and then call it for the night. We'll give ourselves a couple minutes, though. So yeah, audiobooks.
I spent my last sprint going through Goodreads and like, what am I actually most excited to read on this very daunting list of things that I will hopefully read one day? Like, what would I really be excited to jump into?
I need
Mostly
to do
I
that
end
with
up
my
deleting
script.
books that I'm not excited.
Yeah. I thought that I was keeping my script like so well maintained. I was only putting things on there for the longest time that it was like, I'm definitely going to read this. And then it spiraled so fast because I have such a like big collection that it was just.
Yeah, that actually
so
feels
many
less
good
daunting. The book that has been on my Goodreads TBR for the longest has been there since 2011.
Oh,
So,
wow.
I don't think I'm going to read The Night Circus, guys. I just don't think it's going to happen.
I gave up on that
That's
one.
the oldest book on my TBR, too. But I put it on there in 2013.
Oh, wow.
When we met.
That one and On the Jellicoe Road by Melina Marchetta. Both of those I added in December 2013, and they're the ones that have been on there the longest.
The other thing I was trying to do is like go by average rating. I'm like, okay, of the things I want to read, what is most universally beloved?
Hmm.
My favorite is going through my TBR on Goodreads and being like, I've never heard of this book.
Apparently, put this here.
And the most universally beloved is Fourth Wing. I'm like, oh, I guess I could read that. I could.
You could.
People like it.
I've heard good things.
Yeah. I don't know. I like dragons. I don't know why I'm not excited by it, but I don't know. People like Sarah J. Maas too much. I don't trust the people anymore.
Yeah.
They feel like the same people too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
And like if you like that sort of thing,
100%.
there's more options.
Mm-hmm.
I might like that sort of thing. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like, but I have a feeling it's not the type of dragon book that I would enjoy.
Same. Absolutely nothing. I'm very jealous of the people I find who are like so in the Fourth Wing fandom right now of like they're so excited about these books, and
Yeah. Yeah, one of my friends like just got the second book in the mail today, and she's so excited. I'm like, oh, I want to feel that way about a book again.
Somehow not enough to read the book. I don't know.
I just know I would feel that way about that book.
I know, but like, what if we're wrong? What if we love it?
What if it puts you back in a reading slump?
You can't go back in a reading slump if you're already in one.
So true.
It's true.
Crack the code.
One of my coworkers has now twice, like on 2 separate occasions, months apart, pinged me to be like, you must read this horror author, Anya Allborn. I'd never read anything by her, I think. And so I started reading The Shuddering. It's like a wintry, isolated cabin horror where like there's some sort of creatures in the woods, and it's been really good so far. I've been enjoying it. Yeah.
Recommendations from the real world are always so tricky. If like so many books are popular that I know I won't like, and like, oh, people be like, I just love this so much, and we'd be like, I did no, thank you.
Yeah, that's why it took forever to even try it. But we've talked a little about books since. There's like 2 coworkers who I trust on books.
I was even trying to think of like, okay, trying to get out of reading slump. What are the actual like mainstream popular books? People who read 2 books a year. I'm sure a lot more of those books are like hooking people for a reason that I am giving them credit for. Like the Jodi Picoult books, or those I used to love those. The ones that are like consistently very popular. It's usually because the authors have written a lot of books and
Yeah.
I'm gonna find the perfect book that'll make me read all the books.
I believe in you.
When you find it, let me know what it is. I am listening to trying to think of what the name of the second book in the series is. Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb, and it's pretty good.
Huh.
I'm so far enjoying it more than the first book, which like I thought the first book was good, but I also felt like it took a while for it to go anywhere. The second one's good so far.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of TikToks lately about people like at the beginning of a new fantasy series where nothing makes sense and it's all gibberish, and I'm like,
Yeah.
That part is so hard to get through, but so worth it if you fall in love with the world. So like, I want to find something like that has that kind of intro. I just don't have the attention span to put the pieces together.
So we've got the sprint is coming up here in like a minute. So we've got one more prompt provided to us in the Discord by Andrew, based on Andrew's characters. So this one is called Carly. A character takes control of a situation and looks flawless while doing it.
Nice.
I like Carly.
And again, this is our final sprint. So good luck, everyone. Oh, we have like 30 seconds still. Anyway, hope it goes great
Delete
for
those
everyone.
words.
Yeah, get a head start. Okay, now go. right, time's up. Broke 14K.
Nice.
I got the exact same number, I think, as I got in the first sprint.
Consistency.
Yeah, 659.
Consistency.
Yeah. We've got Ness got 416. Emma got 150. I hit par for the day, so I can, at a minimum, play video games and not feel like I'm avoiding something I should have done. And isn't that what it's all about? So. Nicole got 351. Jennifer got 296. Andrew got 135. Good job, everyone. We're what? Fast approaching the halfway mark of Nano. It's exciting.
That's wild.
Yeah. This month is going way too fast. Just careening towards the end of the year.
Wild.
Oh. Well, I don't know about you all, but my brain is tired after all that productivity. So I think we're going to wrap it up pretty quickly here. Oh, Maxwell got 622. Misty Kate said, I've been clearing off my drafting table this entire stream. Now I need to get some writing done. And Andrew said, if I watch this again tomorrow, I can actually use all of my own prompts in the right place in the story.
That's amazing.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much for watching tonight, everyone, and for writing with us. It is so much fun. I always really love writing with people. And yeah, we will be doing these every Sunday in the month of November. If you're in our Discord, we maybe do them once a week, but less officially, so anyone can run them over there if you're just feeling like sprinting. So yeah, I hope that NaNoWriMo is going well for you all, and by well, I don't necessarily mean that you're like kicking its butt or anything, just that you're having a good time and making some progress in something that matters to you. And yeah, I hope that everyone has a great evening. We will be back next week, and thanks again for being here. Bye.